Sitting in your husband's office, you were sipping on your coffee while observing everything around you. Now you are realizing why he's always tired and exhausted by the time he reaches home. You are here for almost 2 hours, and from that time, he has been getting work by different people. Sometimes his manager comes with files, sometimes his secretary tells him that he's getting a call. Being a CEO is more exhausting than any employee. As you were thinking all this stuff, absent-mindedly, you accidentally hit a cup that you fortunately saved before it landed on the floor. Oh shit. Jungkook lifted up his head and looked at you. Are you okay? He asked concerningly while you smiled awkwardly and nodded. Yes, I'm okay. It's just the cup and the coffee. It's okay. I'll call someone to clean it. No, it's fine. I'll clean it. You picked the tissues and started to clean the table when suddenly the door opened and his secretary walked inside but stopped when he noticed you. He saw the mess. Is everything okay, ma'am? Jungkook got up and walked near you. Yes, everything is fine, you said, giving him an awkward smile. Your dress. You looked down and noticed a big stain of coffee on your shirt. Oh no. Ma'am, you can leave it. I'll call the cleaner to clean it from here. You looked at him and shook your head. No, it's fine. It was my mistake, so I'll clean. He nodded and remained silent. You cleaned the table and threw the tissues inside the bin. You looked at Jungkook. I'll go home. But it's okay. I'll just order a dress for you. Just give me a few minutes, he said, taking out his phone. No, I'll go home and change. It's not that visible, and I will go in the car so no one will notice. Then, won't you go to the restaurant? I'm just finishing up. Let's go home together and then we'll leave for the restaurant. I'll come a little later. He decided to give you some time, so he left. Today is your wedding anniversary and that's why you were here, because Jungkook got some emergency work, so you decided to wait in his office and then you both will go for a dinner date together, but you ruined your dress which he gifted you. I'm so sorry for the dress. It's okay. It was a mistake and it doesn't matter that much. I'll order another one. You nodded because if you go home it will be so late. Jungkook ordered another dress for you and you decided to wait for a while. Soon it arrived with a big bouquet of roses and you looked at Jungkook. Why second time? You already gave to me. You love flowers. I have planned to give you a bouquet every hour, but that wasn't possible. You chuckled. Okay, I'm done, so you can go and change the dress. We have to leave. Just give me 5 minutes. And you ran inside the bathroom. Today, your 1 year of marriage has been completed. It was a long journey, but you guys successfully made it to 1 year. Why was it difficult? Well, because it was an arranged marriage and you both were strangers for each other. You have to get married because of your parents. Although you were ready, Jungkook was kind of disappointed at first, but soon after 3-4 months, he started to feel comfortable in this marriage. He changed his thoughts and realized it wasn't that bad to get married. Slowly you both fell in love like two beautiful lovers, and today you are celebrating your 1 year of happy married anniversary. Oh, okay, I think you should hurry up now, Ryan. We are running late, he said, checking the time. Soon you came out fixing the dress. I'm done. Is it looking good? You were feeling a little insecure even though the dress was perfect in every way, but still because you wanted to wear that dress you ruined. He smiled softly and nodded. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's go then. He grabbed the car keys while you picked your bag before walking behind him. Vian's POV. I'm so happy that everything turned fine between us on time. Right now things look pretty good, but I still can't forget the amount of time and effort we both have to put in this marriage to make it work. There were so many ups and downs, but we finally get through them. Everyone thought we wouldn't be able to last long. Our parents were among the most stressed people in this marriage. They were afraid, but I have always got great satisfaction from proving people wrong, as have you. It's one of the many things we have in common, and that's how we started to get attracted to each other. I still remember the day I felt so sad when you got irritated over a small request I have made. I know I disturbed you when you were working, but I felt so bad, but you made up for it. I easily forgave you because it was not that big of a thing, and from that time, if any of us make a mistake, we often apologize. And now that we look back and remember them, I don't even think there was anything to apologize. Such things happen between couples. We weren't the only one, but maybe our marriage was super sensitive at first, but now so much has changed. I decided to record each and every day of us living together in a diary. It was just a hobby that built inside me after marriage, and till today I write it. It's fun. My thoughts interrupted when Jungkook held my hand in his and slid a ring in my finger. It was so beautiful. I looked at him surprised, but he passed me his beautiful smile that I always love. It was hard to believe that we'll make it to 1 year, but now I think we'll make it to the lifetime. I love you so much, Vian. Happy wedding anniversary. You felt like crying, but you didn't. I love you too, but you are the only one giving me gifts from the morning. Now it's my turn, although you already won. He chuckled slightly. That's not true. You made me my favorite coffee in the morning. That kiss and looking so pretty. Your gifts are more precious. You sighed and take out a box from your purse before giving it to him. What's inside it? Open it. He opened it and saw a watch with his name engraved on it. You customized this watch and gave you your own design. He looked at you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I didn't thought of putting these much efforts to anything that I gifted you. Oh come on, I love everything. Wait, let me wear this watch for you. He extended his wrist towards you. After a peaceful dinner and some walk in the park, you decided to leave for home. This day was really good and of course special. Jungkook made a special reservation in the restaurant where you peacefully spent your day before going back home. You confess your love and everything that was not there when you guys got married exactly today a year ago. You came back home and after taking a shower and doing your night routine, you were ready to go to bed. Jungkook got an emergency call and he was in the living room finishing off some work. You decided to read your diary while waiting for him to come and then you'll sleep. So many memories got refreshed after reading some entries. You used to complain about a lot of things previously. But then you read a page where you described an incident that happened with you. There was a day when you thought Jungkook was sleeping, so you hugged him tightly, but he shouted at you. He wasn't too harsh, but those were the initial days of your marriage and he was so uncomfortable with physical touch. It's not like you used to force him for being touchy, but that day you thought he was sleeping and you hugged him, but he got irritated and scolded you. You felt so bad for days, but now that incident faded away from your memories. You decided to make him realize what he has done because right now that Mr. never sleep without hugging you, so you decided to make him taste his own medicine. Let's end this beautiful day with the realization, Mr. John Jungkook. I know you must have forgotten about it, but not me. You closed the diary and that's when Jungkook also came inside. He looked tired. I'm feeling so exhausted today. When I'm supposed to be relaxing, I'm so tired. He said, coming near the bed before climbing on it. You should stop taking all the workload on yourself. I know it's easy to say, but your own health is also important. He nodded. You were right. By the way, why didn't you sleep? You got up from the bed before walking towards your table to keep your diary. I was waiting for you, he smiled. The wait is over. You nodded while he laid down waiting for you to come on the bed, but you walked to the other corner of the room, where you have kept your favorite teddy bear on a chair. It was so giant that it overlapped your height. Jungkook was looking at you confused as you brought it with you. Why are you bringing this teddy bear here? Do you want to play with a teddy bear at this hour? You came near the bed and climbed on it with the teddy. He's going to sleep with me today, you said, placing it in between you and him, and he was completely speechless and confused. But why this teddy bear is in the middle of us? You are not single anymore to sleep with a teddy bear. You pulled a blanket over you and the teddy. I know, but I think he is the best when you feel single in married life too. He never hurt someone's feelings. Jungkook sat down and turned completely towards you before taking a look at the teddy. What happened to you so suddenly? Can you explain? You ignored him and hugged your teddy. Nothing, just remember something very hurtful. What was that? I don't want to talk about it. Forget it. He tried to remove the teddy bear, but you held it tightly. Throw this stupid stuffed toy away. You sat down. How dare you to call it stupid? Now he's always going to stay here. You remember you didn't like when I hugged you? When? When did that happen? He really has no idea about it. Oh wow, now you forget everything. But not me. Exactly 10 months ago you just told me to get away from you just because I hugged you. Now I will hug my daddy. 10 months? You forget what you eat a day before and now you remember things from 10 months. That too when our life is so peaceful. Why, please put it aside. I remember each and everything and now I'm feeling angry about it. Now I won't let you hug me. You again hugged the poor teddy who was struggling between both of you. Jungkook looked at you annoyingly. So you won't remove it? No, you can sleep now. Okay then, I was not going to do it but I have no choice. He kicked the teddy bear out of the bed before pulling you closer to him by your waist and locked you in his arms, which made you gasp. What the? Your cheeks became red like a tomato. He leaned closer to your face that your noses were touching. Do you think I'll let that stuffed toy take my place, huh? The only thing you can sleep hugging now is me, and I'll always make sure that you do. Your heart was beating so fast at this moment. You were feeling awkward and shy too. Of course that incident happened when you were newly married and those things doesn't really matter now, especially when everything has completely changed. He tucked a string of hair behind your ear before speaking in a low but deep voice. The only teddy bear that can sleep in between us is the one we are going to make together. Your heart skipped a beat and you felt like hiding yourself in his chest because it was too much for you to handle. So you want to make a stuffed toy? You know exactly what he meant, but you decided to tease him. Not a stuffed toy, my dear wifey. I'm talking about the one who is going to call us mom and dad. You bit your lower lip, making him chuckle as you blushed hard. You are already blushing. We haven't even started yet. Stop, you said, hiding your face in his chest while he giggled. Oh god, at this rate I think it will gonna take so much time. You pulled back and looked at him. Did you drink? Why so much romantic all of a sudden? I'm always romantic. Wine, I'm sorry for my behavior in the starting. You know how stupid I was. He apologized even though you have already forgive him a long ago. It's okay, I was just kidding. He looked at you for some time, making you a little nervous. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Because I'm not kidding, and before you could understand, he was on top of you. Your eyes widened and heart started to beat so fast. 8 years later. Wow, it sounds like a fairy tale. I mean, of course, you both were not prince and princesses, but it was such a lovely story. I wish there's more to hear. She said, pouting while you and Jungkook both looked at each other before smiling. There is more, but we'll tell you that some other day. Now you should sleep, he said, making his daughter sit on his lap. Did you really enjoy the story? She looked at you and nodded. But I have one question. What's that? She looked at both of you before telling. Did you guys meet that teddy bear? And if yes, then where it is? You looked at Jungkook, who chuckled and pinched his daughter's cheek. That 7-year-old innocent doesn't even know what her parents were talking about. Jungkook made her sleep in between both of you. You were in a room to tuck her in bed. That teddy bear is sleeping between us right now, he said with a smile, but she frowned. But I'm not a teddy bear, and how can you guys make me? I'm a human. Jungkook laughed while you hit his hand lightly. Stop making her confused. She looked at you. Mom, you tell me. I understand your stories better. You sat down. He wanted to say that we got you instead of a teddy bear and you were more cute than it, so why would we need a teddy bear when we have such a beautiful and cute daughter? She smiled brightly. Oh, I see, now I understand. You understand it all wrong, but that's fine. You hit his arm. Baby, your father has lost his mind. Now let's sleep. You have school tomorrow, right? She nodded and you both lay her down before giving him the same teddy bear which is still with you. And it's Daisy's favorite stuffed toy too. Good night, okay? You kissed her forehead, Jungkook did the same, and then you both turned off the lights before going in your room. While Daisy slept hugging her teddy bear, she's automatically connected with all those memories.